How's it going, everybody? Something I was just thinking about that I thought I'd make a video here on. I was wondering, what is your guys' opinion of the future of the Generation 1 Nissan Leaf? Or I guess you could say Generation 1 and 2. This version that we're all driving currently. Okay? Uh, the 84 mile range version, or the even I guess you could say the version that came out, the body style that came out from 2010 all the way to 2016. All right, what do you guys think is going to happen to that version in the future, in the next 10 to 20 years? If everybody just keeps updating their EVs as the battery technology progresses and range gets longer, do you think that these I guess you could say Generation 1 Leaf will be still around? I mean, what's going to happen? They're just going to be like gliders, or are they all going to be in junkyards? I'm thinking that probably as the new EVs come out, the batteries will be harvested from all these Generation 1s, and the gliders will just be found in every single junkyard you can imagine. Or they will maybe recycle the steel. I don't know. But I wonder about that. Because if Generation 2 is going to come out next year, that'll just start up the process of making these harder and harder to find. Okay? So nobody's going to want to drive this old model. It's just like with cell phones. That's the general business strategy of EVs. Perpetual movement forward. Always to get better. Okay? So you just keep upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. So when the 200-mile cars get old and they come out with the 300-mile cars, nobody will ever want the 200 again. Or the people who maybe don't have to drive that much, they might want the 200. I think 200 is really where the battery technology could probably be said to be feasible for the general population. But even then, 200 is kind of low. 200 miles in the real world is not enough to get you across the Great Plains of Oklahoma or Iowa or Kansas or any of that. That's all very, very thin on the EV infrastructure. So I personally would not want one that could only go 200 miles even. I want to be able to drive across country, okay, personally, with my EV. So I want something like something closer to a Model S, or something like that, Model X. But I just can't help but wonder how many of these Generation 1s are going to be in junkyards. And it's sad because these are good cars. Okay, they're quality vehicles in the terms of, they don't have much to break down. They are great vehicles. I've not had to do anything. I still have the original wiper blades on this car. Okay, now that might be a little bit ridiculous, but I just haven't got around to changing them because I use the Rain-X stuff that, all the ranges beads off. So I don't even worry about it. But these are high quality cars. All right. So I just wonder if the battery degrades so much so that when they're trying to auction these off, or because some people in Arizona and Nevada and California have had battery loss after just 3 years. Some after 2 years. One guy even, a couple of people on there I've heard had less than a year they had battery degradation, extreme battery degradation. All right, so I can't imagine that these Leafs are going to hold out very long to be able to be to be kept being handed down like a regular car, like you see on like the Subaru commercials and all that stuff. But those are just my thoughts. I thought I'd throw that out there. Be free to comment and discuss down in the comment section below. And I guess until the next time, I'll see you guys later. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you again. All right, thanks. Bye.